As we wind up 2023 and now head into 2024, another year, but what a year it has been. There are various points of conversation, various points of reflection, inflection that one can do. But what are the places where the collated puzzle picture is leading to some structural change, where promises and tokenism and hopes and wishes and dreams are actually seeing the quote unquote progress? Have we made progress? Are things different at the end of the year as they were at the beginning? What was achieved? And what does that set up for the huge momentum build for the year coming and the year after that and the year after that? Sometimes generational shifts happen. Sometimes paradigm shifts happen. Are we witnessing it? Let's open this up for conversation. Over the next 1 hour in this special year-ending telecast, we are going to be examining the impact on India's women. Let us bring it up on our screens for a point of conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, have a look at this. This is what we did to unleash Nari Shakti. The top 10 which we've put together. Your 10 might be different or dissimilar, but from the women's quota which was hanging fire for 3 decades, which has been passed and will be soon implemented, to this fascinating scheme of the Lakpati Didis, to the reality that nearly 6 million women now have a house in their name or jointly owned by them under the Awas Yojana, to the fact that the Ujjwala Yojana is now crossing the 11 crore mark. Imagine that. Now we can debate it, we can argue it. Is everything perfect? Maybe, maybe not. But the reality is that a huge number of millions are seeing benefits. Cent percent, of course, remains. Saturation remains the dream. Have a look at this. These are the women giving the thumbs up. Scientists who led the Chandrayaan mission that landed on the south pole of the moon. Have a look at this. The Chandrayaan landing was, of course, the culmination, but it's the entire journey that leads up to it. Have a look at this. The first woman commanding a naval warship has happened in 2023. Lieutenant Commander Prerna Deosthale. Captain Gitika Kaul became the first person to be operationally deployed at Siachen in 2023 after having gone through the Siachen Glacier Battle School. Believe it or not, the women participation in India's labor force is now at record levels. And we know the statistics are difficult to come by in this country, but even they are seeing a change, a shift taking place, which is driving impact. Now, the question, of course, is what is that change? How is it happening? Now, have a look at this very interesting thing that has just come to light. As part of a government scheme, 15,000 women-led self-help groups have been given drones. So they get the drones from the scheme, and then they can lease out the drones to the farmers. They have a little sprout at the bottom. This is for spraying the crops in the field, and it becomes a point of income. So think of all the micro mudra loans. Think of all these schemes, the Lakpati Didi schemes, the drone scheme which you're seeing on your screen. All of them are adding up. Look at it. Nearly 70% of the total loan sanctions of Mudra have been women. Okay? And that's not 1 million, 2 million. Even that would be a huge number. You're talking about tens of millions. Nearly 200 million Indian women have received a microfinance loan under Jan Dhan Mudra. 200. The scale of what is changing sometimes become difficult to digest. This is 3 times the population of the UK of women have received the micro loan in India. Not all of it in 2023, but the record levels have been reached in 2023. Similarly, have a look at this. The toilets that are being built in houses, primarily, of course, benefiting the women members of the house who face the greatest difficulty. Now, I can continue this list. We can talk about the taps that have had record levels, the Sukanya scheme, which is hitting record levels. But this sort of gives you a juxtaposition of developments that have moved away from tokenism now into practice.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.